Welcome back, everyone. We are jumping straight into it today because we've got to unlock one of the absolute most essential tools in your coding manual. Get ready, because in this explainer, we're setting the stage to completely master a fundamental guideline for accurate coding. We're talking about guideline IA-10, which you probably know as includes notes. If you're looking to code with absolute confidence and precision, well, you're definitely in the right place. Okay, so picture this. You're navigating your coding manual, you've located a category, but suddenly you just stop. You kind of second guess it and ask yourself, wait, what conditions are actually considered part of this category? Does the diagnosis sitting right in front of me truly belong here? That is the exact real-world question that Guideline IA-10 is specifically designed to solve for you. It's basically your ultimate navigational beacon when you're feeling a little unsure. Okay, let's dive right into this. What exactly is an includes note, anyway? By definition, includes notes are guidelines built right into the ICD-10-CM that help you interpret codes, confirm your code selection, and honestly avoid a ton of unnecessary confusion during the coding process. Think of them like a friendly little tap on the shoulder from the coding manual, just whispering, yep, you're in the right place, and here's what this section is all about. All right, moving right along to Section 1, Location and Core Purpose. So, visually place yourself inside your manual right now. Includes notes are strategically placed. They're found directly under a 3-character category code title. And hey, that placement, it's not an accident. They sit right there at the category level to govern that entire specific neighborhood of codes. Before you even get into the weeds of those 4, 5, or 6-character subcategories, this note is sitting there setting the ground rules for the whole category. So once you spot them under that 3-character category, what are they actually doing there? Well, they serve 3 core functions. First, they provide definitions to make sure you really understand the medical concept of the category. Second, they offer clarification to clear up any weird ambiguity. And third, they give examples of conditions included in that category. They're essentially acting as your personal guide, helping you figure out exactly what is meant to be coded in that specific area. Which brings us to Section 2, the not exhaustive rule. This is a big one. Seriously, if you write down one thing today, let it be this. Includes notes are not exhaustive. I'm going to repeat that. They are not exhaustive. They are simply examples. They are absolutely positively not a complete, restricted list of conditions. Just because a condition isn't specifically spelled out in the includes note, well, that doesn't mean it doesn't belong in that category. Other related conditions can still be coded there even if they aren't explicitly listed in the note. This is really all about your mindset. We're looking at confirming your code selection versus restricting it. When you see a condition in the includes note, it confirms you're in the correct category. It supports your selection. It clarifies. What it absolutely does not do is limit what can be coded or exclude other conditions. You've got to remember this vital refrain. Includes notes help you confirm, not limit. Like I said earlier, they're an open door, not a bouncer checking a VIP list at a club. Let's head into Section 3. Avoiding common coding pitfalls. So the crucial point here is dodging these common traps. We've talked about the danger of thinking it's a complete list, right? And assuming a condition just can't be coded because it's unlisted. But you also really have to be careful about overlooking their placement under the category, or just ignoring them entirely when you're trying to confirm a code. And honestly, perhaps the most dangerous trap? Confusing includes notes with excludes notes. Remember, includes notes simply support and clarify. They don't kick conditions out. Excludes notes do that. Do not mix those two up. Moving on to Section 4, the MJ-GEM strategy. Now, what's really interesting here is how beautifully simple this MJ-GEM is. It's literally just 3 words. Includes equals included examples. So whenever you see the word includes, I want your brain to automatically add the word examples. They show what belongs in the category, but they simply don't show everything. It's a sample platter, not the entire menu. Let's lock this in together. Say it with me in your head. Includes helps you confirm, not limit. Includes helps you confirm, not limit. When you internalize that rhythmic little refrain, you completely remove the anxiety of staring at a note and freaking out that your specific diagnosis isn't spelled out letter for letter. And finally, Section 5, validate your thinking, the AMCI way. Let's see how this all builds into a practical step-by-step process. Step 1, find the note directly under that 3-character category. Step 2, read it to validate your thinking. Use the definitions, the clarifications, and the examples to ensure you're in the right neighborhood. And Step 3, confirm your code selection, remembering that the note is there to support you, not limit you.
As a coder, you use includes notes to strengthen your accuracy, definitely not to second-guess yourself.
So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought to test your newly found confidence. If a condition isn't listed in the includes note, are you confident enough to code it anyway? Well, knowing what you know now, that includes notes are just included examples and that they confirm but do not limit, the answer should be a resounding yes. Keep validating your thinking, keep trusting your knowledge, and keep coding with accuracy.